Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Cartere, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing Prison Architect for the PlayStation 4. Now, first of all, I want to give a shout out and a thank you to Double 11 for giving me a review code to review this game, and I'm going to read a few words from the developers before we get into my thoughts on it, just so you can understand what the game's about. So yeah, in Prison Architect, players build and manage their own maximum security prison built to hold the most hardened of criminals. The console editions include a fully fledged story mode that explores the gruesome and often convoluted matters of legal grey areas in the prison system, and a wildly in-depth sandbox mode featuring new in-game community features. These new features from developer and publisher Double 11 allow players to build, maintain and share their maximum security prisons with a touch of a button on either console. Cope with blazing infernos, prison-wide riots, demolition and construction, and if you make it through unscathed, the mayor will be ready to give you the reins of a brand new prison development where you can build the prison of your dreams. So Prison Architect was created by Introversion Software and recreated by Double 11 for consoles. And prior to playing the game, I had seen some gameplay online from both the PC and console versions, and I was pretty excited. Most of the reviews were positive. Everyone was saying it's a pretty in-depth, like, kind of, what is it, like city sim or business sim relation kind of game, and I haven't played one of those in a very long time. I don't remember the last time I played something like that. The last time I played something similar to this sort of game was Tropical 5, and that was pretty good. I like those type of games. I like strategic games where you have to think and yeah, build and you know, make use of your resources and balance the books and that sort of stuff. So I was really excited for this. So when I first booted up Prison Architect, I jumped straight into the prison stories, and after finishing the prison stories, I thought that since I had learned everything, there would probably not be much excitement and wonder in starting up a new prison of my own. But after actually starting a new prison, I lost myself in striving to make the biggest, greatest and most profitable prison of all time, because I just wanted to make something. Like every time I made like a new building, I wanted to make another new building, because I didn't have everything in my prison that it needed to be a fully functioning, well-run, like well-oiled machine that was bringing in the papers. Actually, like, I think my prison should be on the screen while you guys are watching this. My first prison was quite poor, to be honest. It was quite poor. Like, I wasn't making a lot of money at all. Next time I play the game, I'm going to sell that prison and start again, because I kind of, you know, ground to a standstill. I think I expanded too quickly. But yeah, I like the learning curve. I like having to learn more and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I thought that, you know, I wasn't gonna learn anything else because I'd already learned everything. But I also realized that the prison stories didn't actually teach me everything, and I like that. I like having to figure things out for myself and finding new surprises. So I was pretty impressed at this point. And then let's get into the gameplay. So the gameplay is, it's simple yet complex. Like, you can play this game and you can make it really easy for yourself. You can put on unlimited funds. You can basically control the difficulty. You can like make everything, you know, a cakewalk, and you can like just build if that's what you want to do. So you can make it really simple. But if you want to, you can make it really complex. And I think, you know, to be honest, it's complex anyways, because you still have to deal with like water and, you know, power systems, and, you know, linking. There's loads of different features and aspects of the game, different levels and depths, like patrol routes and guard deployments and hiring new staff, and then bringing in new prisoners and building them cells and whatnot, and making sure they have a canteen to eat at, and, you know, access to common areas and access to work and regimes, and making sure they have a parole office. There's so much things. I don't want to get into everything because I can be here all day, but basically the main stuff that you go over is like building, dealing with prisoners, keeping them happy and or in line, making sure no prisoners escape through pesky tunnels or other means, because your prisoners will try to run away. They will try to tunnel out through their toilets and get out of the prison, and they will team up with other prisoners to well, actually I don't know if they team up on the console versions. Let me not say that, because they might not, but they definitely do dig tunnels, because I found a prisoner trying to dig a tunnel and I put an end to that rubbish. Yeah, you're also trying to prevent deaths and injuries, because your prisoners will try and kill each other and they will have fights, and it can get out of hand and they will murder your staff. They'll also do have riots and stuff if they get too angry and a bit too brave. And yeah, you have to keep them in line or else they will go wild, because you have to remember that they are prisoners at the end of the day. So yeah, you're trying to keep your finances out of the red and balance the books, and there are a lot of choices to be made, and I like that, because you can make your prison into a harsh prison where all you do is punish people and rule by fear, or you can try and make your prison a lovely prison where everyone has great cells and access to great education, and everyone's just cool and it's very chill. You can try and do that. I don't know if it will work. I didn't try and do that. I just tried to make a prison where my prisoners knew that I was out here and I wouldn't let any rubbish go amok in it. I was going to bring everything to a standstill and let them know that I was the boss. There will be no riots. There will be no killing people. You just better do your time and stick to that. But yeah, you can play it how you want to, and I really enjoy that. There were a few bugs and glitches, or maybe I just did something wrong. It's very unclear at times, so I'm unsure whether it was a bug or I had fucked up myself. Some weird things happened, like I had a bunch of prisoners crammed into about 2 cells for I don't know what reason. I have no idea why that happened, but I didn't experience any game breaking bugs, although the game did crash on me twice in about 20 hours of play. So I don't know if that's I don't know if it's that's a large amount of crashes to you guys. I generally don't experience a lot of crashes on my games. Now and again I'll experience a crash on certain games. But yeah, this is about this game, so I don't know if I want to compare it to all the other games that I've experienced crashes in. But let's get into the story. So the story included in the prison stories that I mentioned earlier were pretty dark, and I like that. See, each story takes about 30 minutes to an hour to complete, and it made me think about prison and its purpose. Is prison meant to rehabilitate criminals or punish them? Is it a mix of both, or which way is more effective and beneficial for society in the long run? See, it had me questioning these types of ideas and ideals, and thinking about just thinking a little deeper. I wasn't just playing the game at certain points. I was actually using my brain and thinking about the situations that the game was putting me in. So I really like that. These poignant questions didn't affect the way I played the sandbox mode though, and I didn't really care for any of my individual prisoners at all. They were just numbers filling my quota. A little more personality and story injected into the sandbox mode would have been a great improvement, although I didn't really expect that in this sort of game at all. So yeah, I'm not really gonna mark against the game for not including that. You do have the opportunity to pick up snapshots in sandbox mode which show you some artwork of prisoners or your staff doing some stuff, but those weren't interesting to me at all. They're very boring, to be honest. I really didn't give a shit. There's also Warden Mode, where you can load up a pre-made prison or download a pre-made prison from other players via the World of Wardens feature. And it was interesting to see how other players are running their prisons, as it can, help you build a better prison yourself. But I don't see myself playing the game in someone else's pre-built prison. I prefer to create something from scratch than to, just pick up a pre-built prison and just adjust regimes and stuff like that. I want to build. I don't want to knock down someone else's stuff and build from that. But yeah, is Prison Architect worth the price? So Prison Architect is $19.99 on PlayStation 4, £19.99. If you're thinking about dollars, I think it's $29.99, and I think, yeah, it's well worth the price. I think the amount of hours of gameplay that you'll get out of these incredibly deep and sophisticated systems is, you know, is very much worth the amount that they're charging you for it. I think the game is incredibly fun. It's incredibly addictive. I really like the gameplay loop. It does keep me playing. When you get into it, like, if you start up a prison, like 5 hours later, you'll still be doing it, like, and the time will just disappear. I like those kind of games where I'm just so focused on the game that I don't even realize where the time went. So yeah, I think it's worth the price. I think you should definitely go pick it up if you like these types of strategy or building type games. And yeah, if you like this video, please hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe for more reviews. If you want to check out the rest of my reviews, you can click on the playlist on the screen, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you've played Prison Architect, if you like it, if you don't like it, all that sort of stuff. Let's have a discussion down below. Also, any other games that you want me to review, leave those down below also, and I'll see if I can get to those. And I'll see you guys next time.
It's been a cold winter and it's lasted far too long. So all this warmth I share with you.